Hi guys, we're continuing. This is Rebecca. Rebecca, please tell us where you're from, how you got here. Really curious to talk to you.
I live in Arizona, and I came to visit this summer to do some volunteer work. And I met Johnny at an English-speaking group, and then, of course, followed him on social media because that's what he talks about. And he was a supporter, and so he was sharing all the information on social media. And so I connected with this group, and I became a supporter. And they invited me to drive on the Thanksgiving convoy. And I extended my trip. I was ready to go home because it's very cold. In Arizona, it is very warm. And I stayed longer. And then he said, when we got here, Ragnar said, "Oh, hey, another one in 2 weeks." And so I was like, "Oh, okay, another one in 2 weeks. Great."
Another freezing
Yeah,
in 2 weeks.
freezing cold in 2 weeks.
Okay, let's get closer to the truck you were driving. It's this one,
Yeah,
right?
this is the truck I drove.
274.
Yes.
So this one is, as you've told me, with the sex tunnel on the
Yeah.
side. Let's
I
go
don't-
check it out.
I don't understand that. So don't ask me. I don't know what it means. Oh, it's on the other side.
Other side, but on this side
What's
there's
that
some
one?
fella. Do you know? Of course, you should know NAFO fellas,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It's just
The
one
dog.
of the fellas. I wonder who that is.
I know. I don't know why. I don't know what that is.
What is this thing? Yeah, so let's go to the other side and see the sex tunnels.
If you know what it means, please explain it because I don't know what it means.
Okay, sex tunnels.
But see, look.
Here it is.
My name is
Your name is?
on here as a supporter.
Rebecca W.O.
So.
We should get closer. Can you point the finger once again? Here it is, guys. Awesome. So you're
So that's kind of
monthly
fun.
supporter.
Yeah, I'm a monthly supporter,
Oh
so
my
my
God.
name is on all the trucks. So that's a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, that's so cool. And thank you so much for
Absolutely.
coming here
Oh,
and
it's so
driving and
very worthy cause.
doing all of that.
Yeah,
Raising funds. So about sex tunnels, you wondered, right?
yeah. Do you
so-
know what it means?
Yeah. In Ukraine, here we have secret sex tunnels all over the country. Like here in Kiev, they are massive. You know.
So it's not just a joke. This is real.
This
I was
is-
hoping it was
let's-
just a
Let's
joke.
call it real, okay? I'm not the guy to follow, like to talk about some funny stuff seriously.
Right.
But I try my best.
I understand. I'm also not serious about anything
Yeah,
except Ukraine.
yeah, we're all serious about Ukraine. And yeah, so in those sex tunnels, different strange things are happening besides sex. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
Okay, so the most, Satan Nazi
Oh.
pervert thing of
Okay.
Ukrainians, of Russian propaganda is happening
Okay.
there in sex
Okay.
tunnels.
Okay.
It all comes out of the sex tunnels for centuries,
Okay.
all of that stuff. I made it up just now. Do you
Okay.
like the
Yeah, that's a good
version?
explanation. Very good explanation.
Thank you.
I especially like that you made it up on the spot.
Rebecca, can you please tell me what is your job, if it's not a secret? What is your
At home?
background at home? Yeah.
I'm an accountant, and I am able to work remotely because of that. So I can work from U.S. time and make money, and then stay here and be able to do volunteer things during the day.
Yeah, accounting is.
But accounting is very boring.
Yeah, I
so it's
know.
good money,
Yeah.
but very boring.
I know. I have
So
a-
that's why I would rather be here, where I can do fun things,
Yeah.
and then my work is very boring.
This is this is so much fun. I mean, I know I haven't driven a convoy myself yet because I cannot get out
Yeah,
of the
you
country.
can't leave.
And I also don't serve, but I serve my country
I
in
think you can
different
get.
ways.
I think you should get special permission to go on a trip and drive.
Probably I
The,
should.
the production team did. There were some men,
I should try to do
because that would be a worthwhile trip for you.
Definitely. I love road trips.
Me too.
This is so amazing, and I don't have them for almost 2 years now.
Oh, they're so much fun.
So
I've done a lot of
suffering.
road trips in the U.S. So
Through the whole country.
yes, both sides, back and forth,
my
8
God.
times.
I dream to do that. I dream
It's amazing.
to travel to US. I haven't been there. Actually, have been to only like 3 European countries, and that's it. Never been to Russia, luckily.
Wait, luckily?
Luckily, yeah. You should never go there.
Yeah, no.
Because once you get there, propaganda starts
Yes,
pouring
exactly.
into your brain.
Immediately.
And you start thinking that you're living in Nazi country
Right.
here in Ukraine. Yeah, that's crazy how
Yeah.
they brainwash our people.
Absolutely. I agree.
What do you think?
But Ukraine is the best country. I can tell you that. Because this year, so I turned 50 this year, and I went to 19 countries just this year. And I can tell you right now, Ukraine is the best. It's the
Why?
most
Why do
beautiful.
you think so?
It's the most beautiful, and so my favorite thing about Ukraine and Ukrainians is the art. Every person has art in them. So like this is a thing I do when I talk to people. I find out, like, try to be very sneaky about it and find out what their art is. But everyone, someone sings, or they play music, or they do painting, or they do photography, or everyone, every Ukrainian has art. And then when you walk around the city, you can see that. Right? Everything is artistic. The buildings and there's artwork everywhere, painted on the side of the buildings. I know Ukrainians don't notice this. The manhole covers have like a horse on them, or the statue, or
Manhole covers?
yeah, on the
What
ground, the big round, the covers over the sewer system.
Yeah.
They're
You call them
artistic.
man covers?
Manhole covers is what we call them.
Interesting.
Yeah. They're artistic.
Yeah.
So everything in Ukraine has art in it, and I love that. That's very fun for me. It's beautiful.
Cool. Wow, I
Yeah.
actually never thought about us this way, but you're right.
Yeah.
There's art everywhere.
Every Ukrainian has some type of art in them.
And all those murals on many
Exactly.
buildings.
Yes. I
so
take
cool.
pictures of all these and try to share them with people at home.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And I see it's touching for you.
Yeah, it is. I really love it here. I tried to stay here. Next year I will try to come back for the entire year, but I would rather be here than anywhere else.
Cool. We definitely got to
amazing.
meet
Yeah,
next
absolutely.
year when you're going to be here.
Absolutely.
Would you like to travel to Donetsk when it's going to be deoccupied?
Oh yeah. Once the war is won, I want to see the whole country.
Yeah, that's something that I dream to do. I'm initially from Donetsk region, Makivka. It's actually
Okay.
the neighboring city of Donetsk, and I have been there from 2014 to 2019 in
Okay.
occupation,
Okay.
in Russian occupation. So I know that shit from the inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, and I just wanted you to know that Donetsk is Ukraine.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I am from there, and I'm just waiting and eager to get
Absolutely.
back there into Ukraine.
Yeah.
I don't know why I brought it up. Just wanted you to know.
Yeah.
But I gotta ask you more questions.
Okay.
So, Arizona, you say it is warm in there right now.
Yes.
Is it warm all year?
We get cold days, or maybe a couple days can be cold, down to freezing. It doesn't snow where I live. It does snow in the mountains, but where I live, it's pretty warm. Like right now, so last night I was showing them at dinner that it was 20 Celsius at home last night. So
I
we
envy
you can have several weeks where it's very warm, and then 1 week where it's maybe cold. Just 1 week. It's perfect.
That's
It's very
perfect.
nice.
Okay. Maybe you also have some questions.
I can't think of any.
That's always like that.
I know.
When I try
When you
to
get on the camera,
film
you're like,
the interview, I'm totally not
questions do
a
I
pro
have?
in this.
Yeah.
I usually do streams.
Nice.
And I usually do chill atmosphere. Like people help me with questions. They just put them in the chat, and I ask the person who I'm interviewing those questions.
Yeah.
So they do the work
For
me.
you. Yeah, that's much easier. Well, what did you do before the war?
I had many professions. Back in the days, before the first war, the first invasion in 2014, I was actually, maintaining the automatic anti-fire systems.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And other like integrated systems. For example, in Donetsk, there was a big aqua park. You know?
Oh,
Do you
nice.
use that
Yes.
term?
Yeah.
Okay, so and that aqua park, I maintained the system there.
Okay.
Like this was anti-fire system, and it was pretty complex and very interesting work. And there in Donetsk, we had a very, it was very fast developing and very progressive city, and we had some aqua parks. The big one, it was like the biggest one in Europe, I think.
Interesting.
The one that was under the dome. It had a
Yeah.
huge dome, and for example, I was actually we had a problem there beneath that dome. There was a huge how do you call this when the sound is ricocheting from
Oh,
one
yes, yes.
from one wall to another,
Yeah.
and we needed to fight
To
that
fix that.
to fix that,
Yeah.
and we couldn't. We actually
Interesting.
contacted mm, uh, the brand of the system of
Oh,
the
yeah.
sound system, and they we calculated everything, they calculated everything, and they said, guys, you won't get a good sound there.
Yeah,
People,
because of the dome.
yeah,
Yeah.
people won't understand anything
Yeah.
anyway.
It's just a difficult space. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my first job. Then in the occupation, under the occupation, I worked as a salesman of electronics, and also started building PCs there.
Oh, nice.
And I was so obsessed and passionate in it, and I was building, you know, those shiny, beautiful
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
with RGB in
Yeah.
it, and this was my passion back then. Then I moved to Kiev and started working in game development.
I was going to ask if you're a
companies.
gamer.
I was a gamer.
I'm a
Now-
gamer.
You're a gamer
Yeah.
too? What do you play?
Right now I'm playing Baldur's Gate, the new one that just came out.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
what is your favorite one?
My favorite, probably Baldur's Gate. I've played since the beginning. I've played all three of them, and I enjoy it the most. I call them my imaginary friends because I'm an introvert, so I prefer to just be alone or with just one or two people. So I joke that, you know, you build your party, and then those are your imaginary friends, and you go on quests together.
I wouldn't say that you're an introvert.
I
by
know.
Our conversation.
This is okay. It's interesting you say this because if I'm in America, I don't talk to strangers. But when I come to Ukraine, I love Ukrainians, so I talk to everyone.
That's so cool.
I know it's very strange.
I don't know. I think Ukraine, for people around the world who come here, Ukraine unravels them.
Yes.
Some kind of, you know,
I
like
would agree with that.
it makes them themselves.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
It makes them happy.
It
you
brings
know?
more out because I
Yeah.
say that when I came to Kyiv is when my heart started beating again.
Mm-hmm.
So it was that important to me.
This is so cool.
I fell in love here. And I have been to Lviv, and Lviv is beautiful, but it is not Kyiv.
It's not Kiev.
It's
yeah,
not. I
definitely.
love Kyiv.
Kiev is just amazing. It's so big.
Yeah.
And
There's so much.
I'm sure that you haven't been.
Oh, no.
to
I'm sure I
ma-
haven't
many
scratched
other
the
parts.
surface. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is huge, and there are some also depressive parts
I'm
of
sure.
it.
Yeah. This is life.
Like any city.
Right, right.
And we're still a developing country. By the way, great news. Yesterday,
Yes.
we started negotiations
I
with
saw
the
that.
European Union.
I saw that.
It's an
This
important
is very
step.
good news. It's a
And-
huge step.
Yeah, and Orban can suck it,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. He's an idiot.
So fucking.
Yeah, I know. It's very frustrating. But you have a lot of what other people want. And so there will always be people that hate that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. They envy us.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
And it is so cool that we are gonna show them example being part of the European
Yes.
Union.
I agree.
Someday.
I agree. It's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
inevitable.
It
It'll
still will take years for us to reform enough
Yeah.
to get there, but I think.
But I
it's
think that
inevitable.
Ukrainians want the reform. So people are trying to do differently, right? You're trying to get rid of corruption. You're trying to make these steps.
Yeah.
Not every country can even say that, right? Not every country is trying to do better and grow and be better. And Ukraine is.
Yeah, you're totally right. One thing I wanted to mention, switching topics here,
No problem.
sorry, but I started a flash mob about a week ago. It was on Saturday, yeah. So the flash mob is next. It is called FPV for Christmas. Me and my wife agreed that we won't give each other presents for Christmas. We will donate to FPV.
Nice.
First, yeah, like anyone can join the flash
Right.
mob. I'm gonna be promoting this a lot today, guys. Sorry, almost in every video, but
It's important.
It's very important. So we want to have a chance for another Christmas in Ukraine.
Nice.
This is why we are giving up our gifts,
Right.
and we want to, just invest into the armed forces.
Yes.
And since U.S. aid is getting shorter and is delaying by the Congress, by Republicans, we are not the only thing that can save in this critical point that can save us is FPV drones on the front line.
Yes.
By some calculations of a volunteer of, his name is Sternenko. Have you heard of him?
No.
Serhiy Sternenko. Well, I guess he's the most famous Ukrainian volunteer these days. He is supplying FPV drones to the front line, thanks to Ukrainians who donate to him.
Okay.
And he calculated that to stop and like to compensate the absence of shells, we need 10,000 FPV drones every day on the front line.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
To stop Russians, because right now they are advancing.
Yeah.
They are being pretty successful last month, advancing on each front, using the situation that we don't have enough shells.
Right. Yeah.
They are just abusing this situation.
Right.
It's perfect time for them to advance, and this is why to stop them, we all need to focus on this. So, guys, please join the challenge. Agreed. You must agree with your loved ones and with friends to participate in the challenge, so it won't be a disappointment for them if they wanted to receive a gift and receive a screenshot of a donation.
Right. Exactly. Donations are so much more important, and I think that's really part of the Ukrainian spirit, that Ukrainians are donating into their own safety.
Yeah. That's how it works, and I actually realized a lot during these last 2 years. I wasn't donating much in the beginning of full-scale invasion, but now I'm doing more and more of it because I see that this is the only way for me to have a life.
Absolutely.
Because if we won't support the Ukrainian army, there won't be Ukraine.
There won't be a Ukraine. Absolutely. I think I share the fundraisers for this group a lot, because this is a very tangible, right? When you donate money, you are giving a truck to a unit that needs it. And that is so important and so tangible. I think especially in America, right? You send money and you don't, where does it go? What does it do? So I always share this, like this, and you donate this money, you donate a truck, I will drive your truck to Ukraine. So, this is a tangible thing that's changing military units, giving them what they need.
Yeah, and it's like the thing that you can. You can
see.
You can see.
Exactly.
We're actually opening the back door, but probably we should be opening this.
Yeah, the front door.
So you were driving.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Heated seats. That's all I'm saying. I feel like they should all have heated seats.
Well, heated seats are here.
It's important.
Yeah, and also, what else can you tell me about this car? Except for the heated seats.
This one was actually really nice for an automatic. I prefer a stick shift, but for an automatic, this one has really good power. They don't always have great power, but it's interesting because it's a little bit beat up, right? It's not perfect, but this is a great truck. It really is. It's reliable. It has enough power to get going. It has 4-wheel drive. I drove this through the snow on the way here. No hesitation. It was awesome.
Awesome. Okay, so we also have some supplies here lying on the...
Oh, yeah.
How do you call this part of the car?
The hood.
The hood, yeah. Lying on the hood, and the electronic warfare system.
Jammer.
That is, I think my friend Anton will tell us more about it in a bit. He said that he will.
Oh, and these are medical supplies.
Tourniquets, cat tourniquets.
Yeah.
One of the best ones.
Yeah.
And these ones are.
I think they're
like IFACs. Right?
Yeah.
But some interesting type of IFACs. And of course the night vision camera here. Every truck has it. Now electronic warfare, I guess it's a part of a NAFO 2.0 trucks.
Exactly. So every time the units tell us, hey, we need the trucks to have something new, careful.
I almost have fallen.
Every time the units tell us, we need these trucks to have something new. We need them to have jammers. We need them to have this. And so that they do a new truck. Okay, now we add that to every truck. So
That's
every
amazing.
time. Yeah.
I love how this project develops.
Yeah.
I love how more and more different YouTubers, bloggers,
Absolutely.
volunteers join in
Yeah.
it, and it's just amazing. And there's some
Those are the
some food.
those are the
supplies
snacks
here.
from the Estonians.
Some snacks from
I,
the
I believe there
Estonians.
to also be some alcohol in there as well.
Yeah, one
Sent
bottle
you some
of
Estonian
liquor. You know, I
alcohol.
know that you call liquor, like all the booze, you call it
Yeah,
liquor.
is liquor.
But this
This
is
is
exact,
actual- yes.
liquor, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
that-
we were at the Christmas market and they were serving this like warm, with spices. It was amazing.
That's cool. I never tried it. I don't drink myself.
I know, same here.
but,
I don't normally.
I will drink a cup or two on our victory. Though these days it seems that this victory is pretty far,
It'll happen though.
but it'll happen.
Yes.
It's inevitable.
I have no doubts. Once I came to Ukraine, I knew there would be victory here.
So cool. Rebecca, I want to thank you for this great
Absolutely.
conversation. My hand is falling off.
I bet you're frozen.
Yeah, because these gloves are good to operate the
Right.
phone,
But not to stay warm.
but not to stay warm. Definitely.
It's very cold.
So I'm gonna put this on pause. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
It was very nice to meet you.
You as well.
It's a pleasure. And let's meet up on your next convoy.
Yes, absolutely. I will.
Rebecca?